And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound today, Zach Wheeler.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Popped up. Turner should have it. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Just missed. And the 3-1. And he walked him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Next offering is in for a strike. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
And the right-hander deals. Popped up. Boom. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Braves strand 1. So now the Phillies offense. We go to the bottom of the 1st. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And there's 1 down. Trey Turner now. And Sale deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 down, base is empty. Breaking ball inside. Ball 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Albies tosses to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Fought off foul. On the ground. Boom. In plenty of time to first. Ozuna is out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. One down, base is empty. That one missed. No score here in the second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Braves go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering way off the plate. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Swing and a chopper. Throw on to Olsen. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Sale delivers. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and here is JT Realmuto. Castellanos at second with 2 down. Sale ready. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 now. Sale battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And Sale ties him up that time, gets the strikeouts. One of the things Chris Sale likes to do, get inside on the righties.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kellner. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Orlando Arcia. Out towards left center. Kepler should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
2 out, space is empty. And they'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Way high.
2 strikes.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's long gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now a 1-0 ball. Back here in Philadelphia, and stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
To third, and that one handled. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the lineup flips over. Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. That one ripped right center field. Harris ranging back. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up. Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Profar hauls it in to end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia, here is Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Bounced out to short. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Go ahead run on base. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And the count 1-2. With the go-ahead run at first, top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 1 out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it behind his back. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bryce Harper. One now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Outside, and it's 3-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. That'll fire up the dugout, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. It's 3-1. That It's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man at first, and now Max Kepler. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Hit in the air, center field. Harris sizing this one up. 2 away down.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat automatic.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. So here's Murphy now.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Orion Kirkering up and loosening in the pen. Strom, a left-hander, also throwing. That's off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Orlando Arcia will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just off the inside corner. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Digging in, Michael Harris the second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Last half of the 5th coming up. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Dylan Lee.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode.
And that's a little bit high. 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Pitch is in there, and the count is 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Schwarber out of the play.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Trey Turner. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Movement in the bullpen. Daysbel Hernandez preparing to come on if needed. Two outs. That one ripped. That's back there. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. On to first. Harper retired. And that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Profar climbs in on that left side. And that one is inside.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson. Here's the pitch to Olson. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and delivers outside. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 63.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kelnick coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Activity in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Hernandez getting loose as well. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that is that. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Braves 1. And we're back. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That's a little bit low. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man aboard. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. This one in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kelnick. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one hammered. That's back. Got all of that one.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one is back. Gone. And we are tied. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time, and they get the out. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one way outside. And it's 2-1. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. That's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long. Back here in Philadelphia. And now JT Realmuto. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3. Ball 4, he walked in. And that'll keep the line moving. And now it's going to be Bryson Stott. Tied at 4. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one in the air center field. 1 away.
Yeah, we in go mode.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Realmuto runs. Look out, way inside. Realmuto into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. The winning run on second base. And that's in for a strike. And now 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
That's a really good take.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. He's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Trying to send this to extra innings. It gets through, that's it. In comes the winning run, and the Phillies walk it off 5-4.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun.
Close one here.
These concussions throw my head against the wall.